Did you read the title of this? Scandalous, huh? Do you want God's plan for your life? Do you want to discover your calling? Do you want to build a business that's aligned with God's will? Hey girl, hey! I'm Jeanette, business and faith coach. After a decade in the military, the Air Force said, see you later, and I had to find my true calling. Want to know how God directed my life from a cybersecurity engineer to a faith and business mentor? In this podcast, I'll teach you how to start a business, how to know your business is God's calling, monetization techniques, how to trust the Holy Spirit, and how to set boundaries to listen to His word alone. Ready to become unapologetically unstoppable? Hey girl, hey! I'm going to be ditching on Flodesk because it is literally the worst mail client you can get. Now, I'm talking from a tech mind, okay? It looks beautiful. It's got great templates. It seems really easy to use if you know nothing about email or anything like that. But it is horrible. It is horrible. If all you're doing is writing an email once a week and you don't need any complex funnels or tags or any kind of email sequences, use Flodesk. If all you're doing is sending one email once a week and you're not actually selling anything, like you're not actually an entrepreneur, tracking your people, putting them in different lists, targeting them, use Flodesk. If you ever want to have an actual client acquisition with email marketing, stay away from it. Okay, now I've said don't use it. Let me tell you why. I use Flodesk for a client. I was setting up some automations and I wanted some of the automations to go from one group to another. Like let's say they were in the welcome sequence. After that sequence, I want them to go to the newsletter sequence, right? Okay. So I set up the welcome sequence, everybody goes through it, and then the newsletter sequence, I can't set them up in the newsletter sequence unless they start from the very first newsletter I've already put out. What? I want them to be up to date with the new stuff. Nope, can't do that. Oh, and if you pause an automation and somebody's at a waiting period and you change the trigger, let's say you got your automation going and the last thing says, wait 2 days. And then you're going to put a new email in there and, oh, wait, your kid barfed. You don't have time for that 2 days. So you change it to 5 days. The people that were in there waiting for 2 days are going to go off at 2 days, even though you look and you see it and it says 5 days. So they're going to get no email and then they're going to get bounced off the list because that's the way the program works. I don't know about you, but when I see something, I want it to be correct. I don't want some back-end date thing happening and me not know about it. It's very complex and hard, in my mind, to be able to sell a product that people are going to mess up their automations and their date triggers. That people are just people, right? It's a very common thing. And or use the trigger to go off at a certain wait point and then you use it for something else because, oh, wait, I changed my mind. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh. So I change it before it goes out, and guess what? It went out anyways. I just don't like the way that you can't tag people correctly. You have to start them off at like point 1. If I want everybody in my mail to get one email, I have to send it to everybody. I can't just like segment it and organize people. I don't know about you, but I have more than one type of customer. I have some customers that don't know what their calling is yet or can't really define their gifts. And they're like stuck in that point of their business of, I think this is my gift and I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but it feels off. Or person number 2, who's like, my business is going, but I really can't see how I'm going to get to a 6-figure a year mark. I can't see it. And I need to just for life. one, or two, because I want to give $1 million, or I want to be a blessing to the people in my neighborhood, whatever their thing is, right? Or three, they're like, my business is going, I'm on track, but my operations and my scaling is just too much for me right now. It's just too much. I can't figure out how to get all the right pieces for a successful business. I need some help. So those are 3 different types of customers that I have. And if you're one of them, go ahead and give me a call and we can work out all of those things. Go to JeanettePeterson.com and press the link to book a call. But those are 3 different types of people. So I want to be able to organize my people in a way where I can nurture them and give them the information that they need, right? So I'm not going to talk to the person who's trying to scale their business that they are using their gifts correctly. I feel like they're already doing that because they got a good business. It's just not scaling as fast or in the way that they wanted to. So because of that, I, right now, am using MailChimp. That's because I'm in the free version. But you know what? My other brand, Peterson & Bell, was on ActiveCampaign. And ActiveCampaign is so good for that. It's so good. It can do anything you want. It's made for literally every kind of business, and I love it for that. MailChimp is an OG, and I love an OG. You know what I'm saying? Trusty Dusty. That's why I call one of my wigs, because she's trusty and she's dusty. You know what I'm saying? Something you can depend on. The ride or die. That's what MailChimp is. Ride or die. A lot of people don't like it, but it's old school. It's for techies. It is not for people who like things that look pretty. But if you do like things to look pretty, you can't have it both ways. Sorry, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can find some templates for other mail clients on the internet, but Flodesk needs to just flow on down the river. Just does. It sucks. Don't use it. Please don't use it. Please don't use it. MailChimp ain't paying me to say this. ActiveCampaign is not paying me to say this. I'm just telling you this from experience, and I don't want you to have to go through the same things I went through because it sucked. It was frustrating, and it's not worth it looking pretty to me. I'd rather get you the information. Content is king. Lipstick is not. I don't know what that is. Like, whatever, right? Just get the things you need to the people who need to hear them, and maybe hire a graphic designer to make some custom templates when you can afford it. It doesn't matter. I would rather somebody tell me what needs to be said, and it's an email. It's not a bouquet of flowers. So if you're on Flodesk, let me know if you need my help to get off of it, because I will help you, like, for free for this, because I really want everybody to be off of Flodesk for real, okay? Wow, that was so good. So I know that you know somebody that also needs to hear that. So share this episode, leave a review. And I would love if you could watch my free workshop at JeanettePeterson.com/missingpiece. I'll see you guys over on the grams at Jeanette.Peterson. Bye.